Hello my dear students. We are about in a closure of this chapter called linear equations in two variables. In fact, when I say linear equations in two variable general format, you will say ax plus by plus, you will write as ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So this is a very perfect or standard form of linear equation in two variables. Alright. If you refer this to the Cartesian system or coordinate system, this is also referred as a line. In fact, this is also referred as a straight line. Alright. Now, let us try to understand the basic concepts involved in our Cartesian system. Right? What is the general form of line and all that? In the Cartesian system, in the coordinate system, the horizontal line of reference is called x-axis, vertical line of reference is called y-axis. Let us say this is 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units, 4 units, 5, 6. Let me write those numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is negative part, negative side of x-axis. 2, minus 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is negative part of y-axis. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Now, if I ask you to write this point, how will you refer this point? First, you will refer the length made on x-axis, then length made of y-axis, and you will say this point is 1, 0. Similarly, you will say this point is 2, 0. Similarly, you will say this point is 3, 0. If you can observe very clearly, y coordinate is 0, hence the common thing is y coordinate being 0, the equation of x-axis is y is equal to 0. And if I ask you, what is this point? This will be 1 unit on x-axis, 1 unit on y-axis, this is 1, 1. If I ask you what is this point, you will say 2 units on x-axis, 1 unit on y-axis, 2, 1. If I ask you this point, 3, 1. So if you clearly observe, everywhere the y coordinate is 1 unit, so the equation of this line will be y is equal to 1. Alright. Similarly, if you draw a line parallel to x-axis from this part, the equation of this line will be y is equal to 4. What does this 1 signify? 1 signifies the distance of this line from x-axis. What does this 4 signify? 4 signifies the distance of this line from x-axis. In the similar fashion, what is the equation of y-axis? Equation of y-axis is x is equal to 0, because any point on y-axis is of the form 0, 1. This is 0, 2. This is 0, 3. Everywhere the x coordinate is 0. So therefore, you will say equation of y-axis is x is equal to 0. Keep that in mind. Equation of x-axis, y is equal to 0. Equation of y-axis, x is equal to 0. Equation of any line parallel to x-axis is y is equal to constant. And this constant signifies the distance of this line from x-axis. Similarly, if I draw a line like this, this is 1, you will say x is equal to 1. If I draw a line like this is x is equal to 2. So, what do you mean by that? The equation of any line parallel to y-axis is x is equal to constant. X is equal to some constant. Now, what does this constant signify? It constant signifies the distance between the line and the y-axis. This distance is 1. If this distance is 2, the equation of this line will be x is equal to 2. I hope you understand. And then, for example, if you try to see and try to find out, like if there is a point in the Cartesian system, this is x-axis and this is y-axis, and if I say there is a point a, b, what does it mean? It means the length or the distance of this point from x-axis is b units, the distance of this point from y-axis is a unit, therefore this is a, b, or this is equal to a and this is equal to b. So distance made on x-axis and y-axis a, b, this point is a, b. Now, how do you find the equation of this line? Right? Since it is parallel to x-axis, the equation of this line will be y is equal to, now what is the distance? Y is equal to, or what is the y coordinate here? B. Similarly, if I ask you what is the equation of this line? Now equation of this line is parallel to y-axis. Equation of any line, equation of y-axis is what x is equal to 0, and equation of any line parallel to y-axis is what x is equal to constant. What does that constant signify? The distance of this particular line from y-axis, and here it is a. Or you can say x is equal to refer x coordinate of that particular point, or you will say y is equal to refer y coordinate of that particular point, and you will get that particular equation. And there is a higher version, like finding the slope of the x-axis, finding the slope of the y-axis. For practical purposes, at this point of time, you will say slope of x-axis is 0. Slope of x-axis is 0, and you will say slope of y-axis is not defined. Slope of y-axis is not defined. Now how this has happened, that we will see in the later future classes. At this point of time, these are the basic things a student is supposed to know. Is it clear? So I am sure this is the last topic, because a linear equation in two variables is of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, which is nothing but the general form of a straight line. It was bound that I have to give you some inputs regarding to the Cartesian system and the general form of the straight line. Okay, so keep revising and keep practicing, and we will try to cover start a new chapter in our next class. Thank you, take care, and bye bye.